Thank you.
Yeah.
Ja. Kan man sätta en sån där.
Supert.
Yes. Ja. Howdy, welcome back. New video. Quote unquote still doing another video, but I just thought this could be a separate video. Although I was not exactly ready for this one to show up. Gonna show you guys this from scratch. So unhook this one for the time being and get this jacket off. First of all, I'm gonna take a vacuum real quick here. Now how's this wax? Is it that wax? Well, did it melt? Well, look at that, it melted completely. Well, that's gonna use this whole time to get cold. Melted together some old candles. If I can't find the X-Acto knife, then we take the bayonet. Even though it's not the sharpest thing in the world. So this is a package from here for music, which contains various of things. This one is one mic bag, more cardboard. Then we have these, which are not big ones, but they're small par cans. I thought I ordered 2 mic stands, but in here is only one. But sure. Plonk. And we have this, which is a Stagg SD-57, and this last one, which is my Eurolite. It's my DMX-2 RJ45 splitter. You can start by taking out this thing so you can have a look. So this is the unit. So it's just a straight up simple, it's a 4-pin DMX to RJ45. It says splitter, so I don't know if this will work the way I want it to, but at least splits out to 4 different colors in RJ45. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, unless the grounds are, well, technically speaking, well, if the grounds are, then it's 2, 4, 6, 8, so then it makes sense if the grounds are all connected together. Well, we'll figure that out the hard way or the easy way. Anywho, there's the actual splitter to RJ45 Ethercon. Then this is the bag for the mic stand. And we can have a look at these. I don't even know if these are going to be operated by. Aha, so they're not even. Howdy. What I was about to say is that they're not even. They're not even. Bro, my brain. They're not even. They're not even IEC. They're straight up hardwired, and then DMX in, DMX out. So basically, we hook this fucker in. Of course, I have now I have not planned where any of these are gonna stand yet, but if I take this thing on the overside for the time being and set these up how I would set up my other flat bar cans when I'm running them in ground operation, which is like this, although these aren't that easy to put into ground operation. So D1, so this is auto, I believe. Yes, auto, more auto, auto, RGB, U, and then I'm guessing D stands for DMX. Yeah, because that selects DMX channel. And then I believe these are 3 DMX footprints. So basically, what would happen in a perfect world is that what is gonna happen is that we have the DMX out of there. So DMX in comes into DMX comes into it, then that would then, theoretically speaking, I don't know where. Now I don't know if this is just a splitter or a actual ArtNet capable one. If not, I'm gonna have to do some research, but basically what's gonna happen then is that this one will be standing one place. So then we have, say, 4 universes, and then we would take one of those universes, would plug that DMX into that universe, and then we could plug in 4 more. Or what I'm gonna do right now is grab a simple handy dandy network cable. And I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna plug in the internet cable. I mean, it's not STP, but you know, it works. Plug that one in there, and I'm gonna power this shite on. And yes, I have redesigned this shite a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. Then you would go out of there. It's probably just in a default XLR mode. So I'm guessing what's gonna happen now when I plug this into the other lamp is that it's gonna copy exactly what that lamp is doing at the moment, which is how DMX, sure, well, it depends. It's not on the same channel, but so there we have a lamp. There we have a lamp, which is, I mean, they're 12 watts, but they're 12 fucking bright watts. Bloody hell. Lordy Christ. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Wait, is that because of this one? Is this one trying to send information? Is that what's going? Yes, I unplug this thing, it's just like, nah, fine. I plug it in, it's just like, ah, you want a little bit of light? Well, I'll give you light. Because the switch is trying to do stuff. Oh, bloody hell. That's bright. Woo. Okay. So, one in each corner is well enough. Well, let's just shoot these things up against the wall for the time being. Just to kinda... Okay, you're still in DMX mode 1. So basically, if I plug this fucker in again, I'm gonna try to angle it a little more up, but with that I'm also gonna need something to actually support it. Then we can turn off that light. I mean, this one too. Preferably that one continues, and if I then pull this one over here and plug you into the second set of pigtails, you should probably light up too. Well, you're saying you have signal of sorts. Because when I disconnect, you're saying you do not. Well, I mean, it's getting DMX signal. Well, at least the concept is there. So for we'll figure out that entire DMX skaboodle scubaddle later. For now, it's fine. The concept is there, that's what matters. Even if the splitter works properly or not. And I suppose we could then go and take a look at this one. Yes. Now I should already have some mounts for this. Should already have some mounts for this. And now for what we're doing, this one is pretty much gonna have to go all the way here for what we're gonna do with this thing. First of all, let's get a mic. Well, there is one mic adapter, and here's the other mic adapters, these ones. Should be the correct thread, yes. Sure. Then we can take a look at this one, the Stagg Professionale microphone. And it actually comes in a nice box, which is quite, you know, nice. Well, I'd rather use that one to DMX than this thing, but okay. So here we have the Stagg SDM-70, which we are going to use in a very appropriate configuration. So I'm gonna take this cable and use this cable for sound instead of DMX, and then I'll use that one for DMX. Yeah. Not that that really matters, I could just use that cable, but you know, mouth. I need a screwdriver to kind of tighten that fuck off. This one should be sufficient. Basically, this way is going to be used in a picking up instrument setting, which is what, well, the thing is designed to do. So then we untighten it, turn it the correct way for its configuration. There we go. And then we get the clamp off of the end here. Bring this one a little bit back, maybe. There we go. And then we plug in the SD and we grab the cable. We bring her back, and then since we don't have another clamp, I'm gonna do this the good old classic way, quote unquote. Electrical tape. So basically, cable around here 2 times. Then I'm gonna use this clamp like down in here to keep the cable in, and then I'm gonna take and do this to clamp the cable in right there. Thank you very much. Like that. Then what we're gonna do, can I like unplug the right thing, please? Then plug you in like over here or whatnot. So we can have some quote unquote work lights here as well. If you guys haven't realized yet what we're gonna use this sucker for, well, you're about to find out. If I can get it low enough, that is. Ow, fuck. Low and close enough. So basically what this thing is gonna do, well, this is the place where like taping the cable does not come too good in handy when you need to quote unquote move the mic further down. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go off axis. Oh yeah, thank you very much. So we're gonna go off axis right there, about an inch. Then we're gonna find a cable. Then I'm gonna plug this one into electric guitar too. That's right, because we're gonna plug my electric guitar in here instead. We're gonna use a channel. Now I'm gonna double check. This should be a dynamic one, so it should not require It's a moving coil dynamic, so it does not require a output, I believe. Now that's hooked into electric guitar 2, which is currently here. So what we need to do is plug it out of here and plug these together. You should then, technically speaking, 7. So this one, I believe, 6 or 7. Well, yeah, we're on the correct one, but it's very low. We'll set, well, I guess because the gain is all the way down, so we'll set the gain once we actually plug the guitar into there, which we're going to do now. I know people are going to be like, hold up, wait a minute, this is a bass guitar cab. I'm going to be like, yes, I know, but I don't care. It works very well. not shabby at all. She rolling, boy. So I just gotta get these mounted now. Figured out how to do that entire shenanigan and a half. Which I'm gonna turn back on the main lights for. Hang this one back up on the wall. Well, I got 12 minutes left to record. This is how we are so far.
Yeah, I can't solely interact with not telling you. We're just saying swap off, bro. Swap off. Like, it's not hard. Swap off.
Or just playing swap off, but yes. So currently that one is in IP1. So it's in slave mode. So it will follow whatever I do on this lamp. So yeah. I want that one with the white light. There. So I was currently following that. Of course, in the end, it's gonna go around. I took a look inside of this one, and this is just what it sounds like. RJ45 to DMX splitter. Opened it, and it's just bruh. That is. And it's just a howdy. It's just the cable soldered down to smaller cables, which is just hooked onto a PCB, which has an RJ45 soldered to it. So pretty much there's 8 pairs in here. The ground is the barrel, or there's 4 pairs, 8 wires, a the barrel is the ground, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how you can get 4 analog signals over 1 Ethernet cable. Shielded STP recommended. So yeah, that's how that entire thing is. So one thing we could use this one for, if we wanted to do things easier for ourselves, we do have a stage box, but I could do this, and this, and boom, 4 analog channels of monitors over 1 RJ45 cable. Put another box like this on the end, just with male ends, and boom, you got yourself 4 monitors over 1 RJ45 Ethercon cable. So that's something that this box can be used for, or as it would normally be used for would be this going to either a board which converts or takes RJ45 to analog directly, or into another splitter with male ends on the lightning side of things, and then that box would plug into, say, the back of the patch panel and go into something like an NPU or something of that matter. Or an NSP, depending. I believe you can use an Ganame 1 NSP inside of inside of DNK-2, and the same with the DNK-1 NPU, and det. Oh, bra mig. Let's turn you back down, since I'm clipping shit here apparently. Yeah. So anywho, so I have the two others open here now. I have two available sockets here, so I can show you guys, I suppose. Now first I'll have to go up and get the XLR cable plugged in. Like, one question for you guys. I'm just wondering, because I'm still confused about this after being a sound and lighting engineer, mainly sound for like a literal yeah, God knows how long now, 5-6 years. When you're using an XLR cable for DMX, do you still call it an XLR cable, or do you call it a DMX cable? I suppose technically that goes more on personal preference, but I mean, it is still technically speaking an XLR. Or I suppose you also could say DMX 3-pin, but normally I refer to DMX cables as the proper 5-pin DMX. But yeah, so this is DMX in, goes that way, yes. Bruh, yeah, DMX goes that way. That's DMX in, that's DMX out. Bruh. Yes. Okay, think a little bit now. We're going that way, not that way. My brain has stopped working. There we go. Okay, that light change is kind of funky. I mean, something is fucked in this cable somewhere. Anywho. Okay, is it in the actual connector? Okay, the connector on this cable is not having a great day. Because something in there is bridging. Yeah, but this cable is not having a great day. I wonder why. Because the neutral, the fucking red is touching the ground, that's why. Well, I'll deal with that cable later. Anywho, as a proof of concept, when a fucking cable actually works and does not have funky grounding issues, you go out of that one, you plug in this one, you put this one into IP mode, and then once you put this fucker into IP mode, if you feed it in DMX channel, either way, it will output the same as the other one. Then we take another cable that quote unquote works, That's gonna go into the input, and it's then gonna take the other end. We're gonna power up this sock here. We're gonna put this thing into IP mode and then plug this DMX cable into this one. Whoops. Ow. Maybe a fan. Anywho, if we now go up here, then we change, then here we go, we have an entire light show. I know something about a resistor. Oh, it's a fucking car backing up. I was just like, what the fuck is beeping?
I kan only gå behind them.
Does it have like a fan inside or what?
Nice, you got it.
I don't know. I just know that's how they all work together, which makes it very bright here in the studio. So that's the plan. At least I'm gonna fix this cable and then figure out this entire madness.